Football season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Taken in the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
First carry for Leonard Fournette. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Fournette on the carry.
This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Murray. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. He's got the first down and more past midfield. 30, 10, touchdown, Cardinals. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
The score, Cardinals 7, 49ers nothing. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. On first down, they go with Mostert again. And some room to roam now. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play. Well, this is the reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Runs like that might get him another award.
Yeah, Thunderbolt right out of the gate, huh? How about that, hitting the defense hard early? And, of course, carrying the momentum from last week into this week's game.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Jerick McKinnon. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Mike spot 9.
And they'll throw it with Rosen. And a loose football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
From just shy of midfield, Murray. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Javon Kinlaw. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 10.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. From the gun, Murray. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. From the 27, Rosen, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
Fielded just inside the 30. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Number 10.
DeAndre Hopkins. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with it. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there, let him go get it.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is Mostert. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance. Reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. This is taken at the 10. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
49ers nothing.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Hey, defense.
From the 17, Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Pass rusher extraordinaire, D. Ford that time, getting the sack.
It's third down.
After the sack, they'll come up now, 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's Cameron Johnston now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Mostert, the ball carrier.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Rosen to throw on 3rd down. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. A little costly there. You wipe out the 1st down. You also move further back.
No doubt about it. So you went from moving the sticks to them staying in the same spot, except for that one guy carrying the yard marker. He moves back farther.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the 49ers are back within a score. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Cardinals 14, 49ers 7. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Right there. 54, right there.
Murray going to throw. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Rosen. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Gold with the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Play fake. Murray going deep for Hopkins. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Well, their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now Fournette. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards there, first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 44-yard line.
2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
Just like that. Just like that. 56
Fournette, a first down carry. Tackled that time by Sidney Jones.
Sidney Jones.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And it's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They'll give Fournette another crack, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Touchdown. Leonard Fournette with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Score Cardinals 21, 49ers 14. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They go play action. It's Rosen. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
At the 48-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Rosen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Steps away. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And he missed it. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the half will begin with a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
59, mark, 59. Alert, alert. Come to my work. We won. Come to my work. Deuce.
Here's Mostert. And he stopped immediately there.
Raheem Mostert.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Come on.
Mostert. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Mostert.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
A couple of extra defensive backs in the ball game here on 3rd and 6.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Now Rosen. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. Mostert hit and he drops the ball. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. All fumbles are costly, but that one really hurts because he had the 1st down.
Yeah, and that's all he needed, right? But the problem is we coach these guys to try and get more, but that doesn't count if you don't bring the ball with you, does it?
Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. He'll air this one out for Kirk. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
At their own 8-yard line.
Middle.
Now it's Rosen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
George Kittle.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Play action here with Rosen. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Now Rosen looking to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Off the play fake, here's Rosen. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the gun, a run with Mostert. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
The tackle made.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll run with Mostert. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. They'll run with Mostert. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
The kick by Gold is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. 21. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays, and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
And he is out of bounds here on the return.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He'll buy some time right. Going deep for Hopkins. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play.
49ers 17.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Sidney Jones.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Now Leonard Fournette. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower. That front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. This is Fournette. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The Cardinals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Shotgun now for Murray. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Fournette on the counter, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
And it's third down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. From the gun, Murray buying time to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. And a play like that, with how far he had to go to make that sack, shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic, this is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about him never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there.
24.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Defense, keep it up, guys. Check 59. Mike is 59.
Here's Rosen. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
I got it. Mike spot 9. Mike spot 9. Danny, check quarter. Check 52.
Now Rosen on first down. And this one's incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 45-yard line. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He's back to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 48.
They'll try and throw for it with Rosen. Now in desperation. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game, 24-24. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. But Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Murray to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Back to throw, Murray. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game. And a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had, because those haven't been great. But they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
43-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines.
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This to almost certainly win the football game. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the 49ers, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everyone.